everybody, and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to have a look at a future value annuity. Now, in the last video, we spoke about what an annuity is. It's regular payments made at regular intervals. So this year is if you want to save something, or if you have a loan and if you're making regular payments, or you are paying regular payments, that would be an annuity. Now, the first one we're going to have a look at is then taking the evaluating or pricing this thing by taking all of the values and taking it to the future. So future value annuities are best used when you're working with things that you want, that you know the price of in the future. So for example, if you are saving and you want to save for a particular point, you know how much you want at that time. Investments or retirement, you want to know how much you have in the future. So all of those you would use the future value. So what it entails is basically taking each of those payments and then adding the interest and summing them up, and then we get the future value. So this is the formula for the future value. The future value is X, which is your regular payments, times 1 plus I, which is your interest rate, to the power of n minus 1 over I. Please note that this formula is the one that you would usually find on a formula sheet. This formula is only applicable if you're making yearly payments, if your payments are every year or annual. If you're making payments more regularly than every year, then you want to replace the I in the formula by Im over M, and also the exponent you want to have N times M if it's not yearly. Please take note of that. Let us have a look at using these with an example. So it says Susan wants to go on a holiday that will cost 40,000 Rand in 2 years' time. She sets up a savings fund and makes monthly payments at the end of each month. The interest rate she gets is 6% per annum compounded monthly. If she saves 500 a month, will she have enough? So we want to know what is the future value of these payments that she's making. So her monthly payment, the payment that she is making is 500 Rand. So let us write down what we are given on one side. The amount that she would like, so that's the future value, because we know that's how much you'll need in the future, is 40,000 Rand. Her interest rate is a monthly interest rate, which is 6% per annum, compounded monthly. And what do we want to know is, well, no, actually we want to know what is the future value. Okay, so she wants 40,000, but we want to know, will that 500 get her to 40,000? And we know that the number of years that she'll have to do make payments for is 2. Okay. So that is the information we're going to then put in our formula. Future value is equal to X1 plus I. Now, please note she's making monthly payments, so that I must be replaced with Im over M, what I just spoke about. So 1 plus I, 12 over 12 to the power of 12 times 2. Let me put it just in 12 times n minus 1 all over I, 12 over 12. So please note this, that when you're making payments more regularly than a month, then you have to change that to the nominal interest rate, the effective monthly, or whatever the case is. So then let's substitute our answers. Our X is 500. Let me write it one line lower. So our X is 500, our monthly payments is 500, and we have 1 plus, remember the interest rate is entered as a decimal or a fraction of 100. So all of the stuff that we've been doing previously, 2 times 12 is 24. For those previous sections of financial math, you have to keep it in mind. So the notation is the same, just the formula that we're using is a bit different. Okay, so that is what we have. So then what we're going to do is type this into the calculator as is. You don't have to do anything fancy. Typing this into the calculator, I mean, you could simplify a bit further before you type it into calculator, but I think your calculator can do all of the work. So typing that into the calculator, we'll get that she would have only saved 12,715.98. So she's way off. She's saving only 500 Rand a month. So the question is, will she have enough money? No, she will not. Okay, so that is us calculating how much is the value of a monthly payment of 500 Rand for each month for 2 years. Okay, so the next question is, how long will it take her to reach, if she saves, reach that 40,000 if she saves that? So how long is telling us we're solving for N? So again, let's write down what we're given. The monthly payments is 500 Rand. This time N is what we're solving for. The future value, we want to know how long will it take her to get to 40,000 Rand. The interest rate is the same. And yeah, so then let's use the formula. So we have that is equal to x times 1 plus I 12 over 12 to the power of 12 times N minus 1 all over I 12 over 12. So we put in our future value, it's 40,000 Rand is equal to 500,000. So now we're substituting 1 plus, so 0.06 over 12 to the power of 12 N. We're solving for N, so that's our unknown, all over 0.06 over 12. So the first thing, this 40,000, I'm going to multiply by 0.06 over 12, which is the denominator, and divide by 500, which is the numerator. Okay, so we first going to get rid of this by dividing by 500 and multiplying by that. So we get 0.4 is equal to 1 plus 0.06 over 12, the power of 12 N minus 1. So then what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 on both sides. So we get 1.4 is equal to, and I'm just going to simplify what's in the brackets here. 1 plus 0.06 over 12 is 1.005 to the power of 12N. Now you'll notice it's an exponential, well, it's an exponent. We have to solve for what's in the exponent, so we're going to have to use logs. So the exponent becomes the subject. Log, the base of the exponent is the base of the log, and what's on the other side goes there. So we get 12N. Typing that into our calculator. So 1.005, 1.4, and we take the log, 67.46. So we want to know how many years. So we divide both sides by 12. So 5.62 years. This answer here is how, before we divide by 12, that's how many months it will take. After we divide by 5, it will give us the number of years. Just to show you, so this here is if she invested it and like it's been gaining interest. If she just took, just to show you the difference, if you just say 500 without the interest. So she just took the 500, and if she invested it for those 67.46 months, so if 500 and she, just say times each of the months, how much she would have saved if she didn't put it in the savings account is 33,730. So like if she puts it in a savings account, it will grow up to 40,000. If she just saves it without putting it in a savings account, without it accumulating interest, it just grows until 33,730. And the difference between the two is the interest it accumulates. Okay, so the difference between the 40,000, so the interest that it accumulates, is how much it grew to with the interest minus how much it would have grown to if you just made the payments. So the amount of interest, so it gained 6,270 Rand interest over that time. And yeah, so I hope that you've understood this video. Please watch, if you haven't, please watch it again and try this question by yourself. Please watch our other videos on the present value formula and the rest of the series. If you're having any problems with any of the concepts over here, please go to the previous one before attempting this one. Thank you for watching. Bye.